Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Red Alert 3 replay. Spawn on top right side as the red allies, we have Yuno. Spawn on the left side as the orange empire, we have DutchArmy123. Looks like, of course, got a instant generator. You know, Empire's default color is orange. When's the last time we ever see an actual orange empire? It's generally been a long time. I almost didn't. I just forget that that's actually the regular color for Empire. We got a Dogi being deployed on out. We'll go ahead and say hi to the Instant Dojo. Yeah, the Instant Dojo is going to try to crush the Dogi. Dog's playing Ring Around the Rosie, or maybe trying to play a really large game of Chase Your Tail around the entire building. Pure Wars advancing forward. No oil derrick being claimed. The allied player has claimed the oil derrick. And now whoa, engineer pushing the way forward to the center, and that looks like not going for the observation post. Like he's going to be trying to capture up that oil derrick. We got some peacekeepers here, a small number. We do have a seaport deployed on out. Quite a bit of force right there. And does go ahead and sprint towards that oil derrick. He will claim the oil derrick. Over here, we got Riptide. He actually sold off the naval port. Interesting. Maybe trying to do some mounted play. Does hop on the peacekeepers inside of that Riptide. Quickly destroying the oil derrick will net a loss for the Empire player, as the engineer does cost 500 credits and you don't get a cash refund for capturing up another player's oil derrick. So the allied player will be at a loss, but of course, because he won't be able to get any more future income, but the Empire will be at a set loss as well, around probably 400-ish credits. Dogi has been gunned down by the Mecha Tengus. And now we have the two Riptides here. I am not sure what's that. Wait, did a burst drone just land on top of the wall segment? I was not paying attention. I didn't realize burst drones can land on top of wall segments. Unless I'm mistaken. Your warriors and Dojo Corps making their way towards the center. And Apollo does find all those Jet Tengus. Does take on a direct path there, receive a bit of fire there. Does focus down that Dojo Corps there with a good bottom run as well. And that will go down. Does hop inside the Riptide, saving his infantry. We've got the allied MCV advancing forward, trying to crush some units. Got a pair of Apollos out of the field. Realizing how many Jet Tengus fighting, needs to get out some more aircraft. Peacekeepers have jumped on out. He may eye for a ground assault now. Now the Empire MCV is advancing forward. Just a line defense infantry, maybe eyeing for a expansion at this moment in time. Does have a naval expansion as well. And the Riptides are making their way over here, probably just trying to protect this refinery from any sort of harassment. More wall segments. Good ambush there on that Riptide. Prospector being pursued, got a number of Apollos in the air. Apollos, of course, are not effective versus Mecha Tengus. Only against Jet Tengus. Does bomb one of the Mecha Tengus out on the ground, or out at sea. And this command hub will go down. Maybe when I start building another Prospector. Looks like these Mecha Tengus may be here to stay. War refinery, seeing quite a bit of damage right there. do have a handful of Apollos in the air. Nope, doesn't go get any kills there. He may just lose the refinery outright. There's just too many Mechatangas for him to deal with at the moment. Power plant will go down. And these Mechatangas may just make their way back home. We do have 5 Apollos in there. That's a lot of Apollos. And that is a lot of walls as well. Looks like 4 lines of walls. I'm not sure what just went down there. And even walls on those peacekeepers. Active shield, because likely he won't be able to react in time in defending himself, so might as well pull up a shield to increase their durability. Dock score being deployed on out. We have a single dolphin on the field. Could potentially deal with Imperial docks. Does find a dolphin there. Striker VX is on the ground, trying to protect his naval dockyard. He does find a potential engagement there. Now the Striker VX gets some free damage there on one of the Apollos. One of the Apollos need to fall back. That refinery core being pulled out. Ooh, if he would have waited a little bit longer, that refinery core could have been picked off by those dolphins. Strength Tankers falling on back, or up Vindicators. That's going to gun down both those dolphins. Assault Destroyer has been put on the field. We do have, of course, the Warcraft there. Does go ahead and get out of there nice and early, prevent it from being crushed. Pauls do finish off those jet tankers. And now the Assault Destroyer may want to go turn off Black Hole Armor against gun firing. Trying to crush these forces still as well. Getting a good hit there on the Ore Collector. Maybe we'll get the kill there. We'll get the crush at least. And now the Striker VXs do go down. Chopper VXs do fire some missiles up there as well. And the Sculpture will go down to an honorable discharge after being crushed. Another Assault Destroyer pushes way forward, trying to crush some more of these forces. Got point defense drone right there, trying to bomb some of these Vindicators. Need a bit sporadic fire. Does use a cryo shot, or was that cryo blast right there? Does not get a crush in that tsunami tank there. I thought he would get a crush. And the Assault Destroyer does go down, does save the Ore Collector as well. Reptile trying to deal with this Guardian mini sub. There's not a lot of maneuverability right there, so it could potentially honorable. Ooh, good final voyage there. Gets good damage there onto the seaport and gets a good hit there onto the Ore Collector. Not Ore Collector, Riptide. Fresh Assault Destroyer has more in field. Needs to make sure it doesn't get Black Hole Armor deal with naval tsunami tanks. They do now have a cryocopter as well. Apollos coming forward as well. It's got 6 Apollos. Shrinks down both those Striker VXs. And now we've got the Apollos now able to engage with that neutered anti-aircraft. Oh, something went flying. And now the Apollos going to be falling back. Going to get some much needed repairs. And as ammo, we do have now an aircraft carrier. EMP missile coming up forward. Does get a good hit there. Goes through the point defense drone. And she does go and get that frozen down. Destroys with the main gun of the Assault Destroyer. Trying to focus down now some of these tsunami tanks. And now the assault destroyer should be able to get the kill there. More bombing runs coming on in from the aircraft carrier, hitting that ore refinery. Good damage there. We got the Striker VXs and tsunami tanks trying to make their way out to sea. When the cryocopters do go down, Paul's here for support. And now they have some Yari mini subs as well. The aircraft carrier doesn't have a whole lot of health left. Does use Final Voyage onto the aircraft carrier. Another Final Voyage and takes it out as well. Assault Destroyer needs to get back to that naval dockyard, which just got redeployed. He needs repairs. And he could just take time with torpedoes to take out that assault destroyer. Does not need to do his final voyage. Cryocopters do get some shrinks there on the Striker VXs. Nothing to really finish them off. Trying to freeze down the ore refinery. Now the Storm tanks and the yard mini subs should be able to clean up the naval yard, no problem. Does get a kill there on the anti-aircraft piece. Bombs both of them. Use both the bombs onto that ore refinery and does fall back now. Paul's Tron 4 gets good damage in. Peacekeepers and these Imperial Warriors still have one big standoff. Most of the engagements have been around this region. His ore refinery, of course, is down. And the Allied player has not rebuilt this refinery just yet. It was destroyed probably by those jet mecha tankers a long time ago. Cryo Blast comes on forward, trying to deal with these jet tankers as well. Chopper VX gets good hits on in when the Apollos do go down. Multiple Apollos, and now civilian one needs to fall back entirely. Now we do have a Athena cannon and a Mirage tank. That's going to be a powerful front line. The garrison will get cleaned up, no problem. Just a single per warrior in there. There's a good barrage there, but the Athena cannon doesn't care about walls. You know, he's building more of them. The Mirage tank could go ahead and just go in aggressive mode to fire against those walls, help just slowly pick them apart. Got a massive swell of jet tangoos, as well as a handful of chopper VXs. Gets good damage there on those wall segments. You start hitting the prospector or the refinery itself. We have some wood gunner IFVs here. None of the Apollos are going down. Get us some great engagements there. Mass transfer on the ground. Motor guard IFVs will have a bit of trouble versus all that stuff, as well as the other air forces. Mirage tank coming into our advance as well. Mirage tank should be able to get some great damage in. And again does fire a shot there. His force is starting to be slowly cleaned on up at the moment, but they have done quite a bit of damage. Another one of those chopper VXs do go down, just leaving 3 and looks like 8 mecha tangoos or jet tangoos. And the good efficiency on these motor gun RFVs, one is fully heroic, the other one is veteran and severely damaged. But here looks like the Pure War does get cleaned on up, and Athena can could just start taking time to deal with these wall segments. Cryogen, full cryogen being put on right there. Should be able to freeze out most of that stuff. More wall segments. Down south, we do have, looks like the cryocopters engaging the ore collector. While Apollos are still a bit wounded, a good number of jet tangos in the air as well. This oil derrick will finally go down. Taking that out is important, denies a bit of income. And now we do have a cryocopter engaging these tsunami tanks. Does get one of them frozen. Do they have anything? Oh, there's a vindicator there to finish off. Did waste one of his bombs there. So he does go ahead and clean up with the multi-gunner IV, getting some more veterancy on them. The Apollos and jet tankers now flying about. We've got a number of multi-gunner IVs for anti-aircraft support. Not gonna go well for these multi-gunner mecha tangus. Athena does fire a barrage in as well, get one kill there. Athena barraging should be able to get on some good damage in as well. And his force is slowly being whittled apart. The allies barrage tank almost veterans with the audible discharge will take it out. Apollo's sending some fire up there. You got some javelin troops on the ground as well. Athena cannon may get focused down or doesn't get focused down whatsoever. Let's get some good damage in the prospector tanks, take it out. The heroic one is receiving quite a bit of fire as well. Two of them do go down. Does Shrink's own Athena cannon there in order to escape along with it. We gotta have a handful of striker VXs on the ground as well. Or finding will go down. Now we do have the Apollos being slowly picked apart by these chopper VXs. Mirage Tank is trying to dissuade them from being alive. It wasn't exactly successful enough. Apollos do take out one of those chopper VXs, and he does take out the ore refinery in turn. Chopper VX is making their way back home. We would now have a Shogun battleship deployed on now. Two Shogun battleships have deployed on now. He may want to get some sea wings or some jet tankers to support them, because right now the shrinks from the cryocopters pose a massive threat to him. We have cryocopters facing forward, and it looks like the various aircrafts went down. And I think the allied player has backed out of the game. I can't really tell. This sounded great saying thanks for watching, and on to the next replay.